So anyways, guys, this is the video that I meant to put out probably at least a week ago. I'm not so sick, and I'm still a little depressed over it because I really don't know what I'm going to do, but I think I'm doing what I think I'm going to do. If you don't know, YouTube has gotten a lot of crap recently. They've been using their algorithm to spy on children, basically, and collect their information. They got caught. They've been in the crosshairs of the FTC for years. The SEC finally came down on them, and they were fined $170 million. And for what I've researched, YouTube makes that every 2 days, so really it's nothing to them. But YouTube is bowing to the overlords of the government, because yes, the FTC is the government. And basically they're now blaming everything on YouTube creators. And they're leaving questionable content in the hands of us to decide. What does that mean if there's a bunch of guidelines and rules that they've made? I shouldn't even say the rules. They're just very vague. Like, say you have a kid in your video. Now you have to mark it made for kids. A pet, because kids like pets. You have to mark your video for kids. Lingo, like pop culture phrases like cool and duh, can get you marked, and your video would be labeled for children. Sports thing. I mean, they're just being so vague. Sports. So what? Because I talk about wrestling, all my videos are going to be marked for children. Like my crate boxes that I just did. What? Because I pull out a toy and out of every once in a while, one of them. Now that video is marked for children. YouTube's already gone through with their little bot, and you might have noticed if you go through your channels, you're going to either see some videos already marked that labeled for kids. And I came to a correlation what they were, because I thought, because one was said toy hunt, so they marked it for children. But in the thumbnail was the toy rack, and it was Ninja Turtles. The other video that was marked for children was an unboxing video, and one of my, not even unboxing, it was a review of the figure line for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. One of my, I don't know, early videos from 4 or 5 years ago. That was marked for children. Why? Because I guess it was Ninja Turtles. Even though I guess YouTube and the FTC doesn't think adults are into Ninja Turtles, which is totally false. But I guess I could see that, but I didn't get it, because if Ninja Turtles are for children, I had a Ghostbusters video that wasn't marked. I guess because Ghostbusters aren't relevant in this day and age. But I mean, I've been thinking about it. I grew up on Ninja Turtles. I had dozens, if not hundreds, of Ninja Turtles. So what, as an adult, I guess I can be into it, but I can't review it or talk about it because, what, Ninja Turtles are on Nickelodeon? I don't know. The Ninja Turtles I was reviewing weren't even on Nickelodeon. They were in a PG-13 movie. But anyways, if you don't comply with this, a lot of things are going to happen. There's going to be fines, and the FTC guy from the video seems overly enthusiastic about these fines. Sweeping fines, they said. Something's happening December 10th. I can't remember, because every day I'm watching, I'm researching, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. December 10th, I believe, is going to be a mass deletion, if I remember right, of YouTube channels from here to whenever, that YouTube now deems non-commercially viable. Well, I mean, I've never monetized my channel, even though I can. I haven't done it. So I could wake up one day and my channel is going to be gone. Or if you improperly or don't label your videos, you can have your channel seized and deleted. There's already been a case that I've seen of a guy from Geeks and Gamers. From my understanding, all he did was Star Wars videos or talked about Star Wars. He thought his channel was deleted. He made a video on someone else's channel from their network or whatever, telling his fans, hey, my stuff's gone. And he was crying. Well, I saw the video about 4 or 5 days later. His channel came back online. He just has no more access to it. It was a very popular channel. This is the guy who re-edited The Last Jedi, you know, that crap movie, and actually made it good and watchable. That guy. I think that had millions of views, just that video. Well, YouTube seized his channel, and they're leaving it up so you can go and watch his channels and continue to draw traffic to his channel. They've just now seized it and probably are just collecting all the monetization for it. You know, it's too big of a channel to let go, so they're just he has the joy of seeing it's still there. He just never can access it again. So there's just stuff like that. And I've already seen a lot of big name channels making their last videos. They're walking away. Yesterday I watched the video, WrestleMania, for those of you who are aware, made a potentially this is it, goodbye video. I think they're going to wait and see type of thing, but they've basically said we're probably over. I watched one today of some channel I've never seen before because I'm watching Coppa videos every day. This was just one of them that came into the feed. They were a family-friendly show, and yes, they were in it for the money, but they'd been around for a few years, and they're like, we're just going to mark all of our stuff for kids and walk away, and they went through the reasons. The reasons are a lot of people are going to walk away is because basically every feature as a creator is going to be gone. Your comment section, very important to grow your channel, will be gone. There will be no notifications to your subs. People can't search out your videos if they're marked for children. They only can see your videos if they go to your channel and then go through your library. So even for subs of your channel, even if they're adults, they can no longer communicate with you. They won't get notifications. You can't live stream. Can't monetize. YouTube's doing that in the next year too. People who are monetized, they're going to lose a lot of their ad revenue, 60 to 90% that's already being kicked around. So basically, a lot of creator channels are going bye-bye. Like I said, I've never monetized my channel. I'm doing this as a hobby for the love of the game, but it does piss me off because at some point I was like, yeah, I could probably make some money doing this. But they're taking it away from you. And I already, just to test this out, I did mark one of my videos for children. It's the video with the Crime Time figure in the thumbnail. And when I did it, it already had 20-something views in the first day. I marked it for children, and it didn't grow again for 3 or 4 days until I took the label off, and now it's up to like 60-something views. So yeah, you mark it for kids, no one's going to see your videos. Yeah, you might have a loyal fan base, but are they really going to log into your every day and type in your name and go to your channel and see if, hey, did so-and-so make a video? Probably not. So the YouTube streaming and traffic, it's going to be dead for a lot of people unless you're like The Rock. And I mean, some of the guidelines that could get you flagged is using bright colors that could attract kids, or sounds, animation. And like some of these people who are very guilty of this, like the Logan Pauls of the world, their fan base is 8-year-olds. I mean, I don't know if their channel will be over because they have millions of subscribers. Yeah, they'll still get traffic, but they're going to lose their ad revenue, their monetization. So how long will they stick around for? I also, in one video, they were talking about how this is potentially going to lead to YouTubers having to get a license to produce content to put onto YouTube. I've only seen it once, but it was from a very reputable YouTuber. And it didn't frighten me, but it's just another thing, like really, really. And there are other platforms, there are other sites. I'm still just mulling what I'm doing over. I think I've been really depressed. I've had panic attacks over this. I really have to get off my butt and do some research. But I mean, to stick around, lots of people are doing the wait and see. And the wait and see could cost you your future. And to me, YouTube is not worth it. I mean, I'm not going to ruin my life over a YouTube. And there's people putting out videos like, oh, you're dumb if you delete your channel or you do this or that. Just wait and see. They're not going to go after us. They're not going to go after... Yes, they're going to go after us. I've seen the videos from the FTC. It's the government. This is a new way for them to make revenue. They're drooling at the thought of coming after us. Watch the videos. And like I said, I don't make any money from this, and I'm not a wealthy man by any means. I mean, one fine could ruin you. So, the waiting and seeing, and that's pretty much what I'm still doing. I'm trying to continue to educate myself on this because I really don't know. Nobody really knows, because what YouTube gave us was basically, hey man, you're screwed, consult a lawyer. And they released another statement in the last few days, and it was still basically the same crap with consult a lawyer. The FTC put out this stuff, you can find it. They're very vague. Like I said, bright colors, music that could appeal to kids, child actors, child models, children's characters like Disney cartoons. I would assume that would be Marvel. Anything that can appeal to a kid, it's the content. People are like, oh, I'm going to start cussing in my videos, or I'm going to, I'm going to do this or that, or I'm going to change the way I talk. Well, like they said, if it's language that a kid can understand me talking right now. What does that mean? I'm shocked I'm still talking as clear as I am because I'm starting to get worked up. What was some of the other stuff? Gaming channels are at risk, big time. Like I said, I'm a toy collector. I do unboxing videos. I do toy hunts. I'm sure kids have seen my videos, but I'm not targeting kids by any means. So, it does put a damper on things. What do I need to do? Put a disclaimer and say adult toy collector? I don't think any of it matters. I really don't. And like I said, YouTube's not helping. The FTC is too vague with their rules or their descriptions of their rules. See, now I'm getting worked up and my mind's starting to stop working. So I really don't know. Like I said, I've been talking to people, and my original thought process was, well, I'll just delete all my stuff before January 1st. But like I said, I might not even have that option come December 10th. And there is supposed to be some online petition where you can go and sign it. I really don't know what it does. And you can actually contact the FCC and put in your thoughts or suggestions. But I think it's just a compliment, we're hearing you type situation, but nothing's going to change. I mean, that's just a couple of days away. What's going to change? I mean, they've had to been mulling people's thoughts and questions over this entire time, and FTC is not releasing any new statements. So, I mean, I could mark all my stuff for kids so my channel lives on, but I would never grow any farther than I am now. Or I can delete, or I can go to other platforms like Storyfire or BitChute. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. People keep telling me that's the place to go. It was YouTube. It's YouTube before all this nonsense. And like I said, I'm still just entirely not. I haven't been researching, but I really need to because, I mean, November's almost over. But like I said, a lot of channels I think are going to disappear from this. If not intentional, just the way of YouTube's magic wand. Because like I said, even their non-commercially viable thing they just wrote, that's millions of people's channels. Okay, you might make a couple $100 a year, maybe you make $50 a year on your channel. To them, is that commercially viable? How much money do they make off your channel? Dollars, cents, maybe. Your videos take up storage space in their facilities, in their headquarters. I've seen videos on it recently. So yeah, I'm sure they would love to free up millions of gigabytes worth of database or storage in their database. So, it's not going to shock me. I would rather go out on my own terms and have my channel taken from me or deleted, or it does have me worried. But like I said, there's people being really naive about this, or I guess you could say selfish. My eyes are wide open, but I mean, I'm trying to be cautious about all of this. It's outlook not so good if I'm shaking my magic 8-ball. I mean, this is like the nuke button on YouTube. YouTube has not wanted low-end content creators for a few years now. It's been more than evident. If you haven't seen the writing on the wall, they're not writing it out. They're spray painting it in sky letters. I mean, they're telling you they don't want us here. If you don't produce highly produced content like, let's say, The Rock, I guess you could say the Logan Paul brothers, they put out some highly produced stuff. If you're not on that level, they don't want you. They don't want us. Sad, but true. I mean, and they've put out so many barriers that they can find and take away your channel. And they're leaving it up to us to guess. And if you guess wrong, they can take your channel. Plus get fined. See, I'm getting, I can just feel it's going down my body right now, the chills. Like I said, I shouldn't have anything to worry about, but I do toy reviews. I mean, if there was something about like if they can see toys in your video, there's toys in my videos. I mean, I do an unboxing video. A wrestling figure comes out of a package from my box. Now is it, like I said, I've already went over it. Is that a kid video now because there's a toy in it? I mean, if my cat jumps into the videos like it does sometimes, my video is now marked for children. I don't use bright lights and colors or music to attract kids. What was it? Slang, pop culture words, sports, storytelling, what was it? Cosplaying, poems, arts and craft channels. Even arts and craft channels are on the chopping block because it can attract a kid. There's all these people losing their minds on arts and craft channels because they're in the crosshairs too. It's beyond, people are calling this a toy apocalypse. It's not the toy apocalypse. It is the age apocalypse. If you are 13 and under and you're watching videos that they don't want you to watch, it's over for you. It's over for your channel. And this isn't going to change children under 13 from watching inappropriate videos. Even is my, like I said, is my videos inappropriate? Whatever. It's not going to stop them from watching. So YouTube is aware that children are watching YouTube videos on fake accounts or their parents' accounts. All they're doing is stopping them from seeing your videos. But it doesn't stop them from seeing chicks in thongs twerking on couches or, violent videos or whatever. I mean, my little nephew has age restriction on his phone, but there's an app that gets him onto, I guess, a different network or internet site, and he can access YouTube from there. So, I mean, you're not stopping kids from watching YouTube videos. You're just directing them to different channels, different avenues. And to me, this is like Saturday morning cartoons. The government came crashing down on that many, many, many years ago. Saturday morning cartoons were magical for people like me growing up. The great memories. I mean, G.I. Joe, Transformers. They didn't like it. They didn't like kids watching cartoons. What did they use an excuse? Commercials. Commercials pushing toys for kids during commercial breaks. So that was the end of Saturday morning cartoons and after-school cartoons. Cartoons only exist now on Cartoon Network, and they're god-awful. They're horrible. But the government ended that as well. This is the government ending that on YouTube. And like I said, people are coming down saying, they're not going to touch me. I'm too little. I'm not a big fish. They use an example on these FTC videos, Napster. People said that then too. Oh, they came after people on Napster. They probably didn't come after, well, I can't even say they didn't come after little people. The one story that made national news was a guy who downloaded a video for his son to watch, and they came down on him. Something sued him for like $1 million. Ruined him. Bankrupt him. So, I mean, you can't feel comfortable keeping your channel past the deadline for a wait and see. Yeah, it sucks. And I'm not happy about it. I'm very upset. But, see, now I'm more than upset. Like I said, I don't want to wait and see. I don't want to take that risk. And I don't want to do something I later regret because something didn't happen later on down the line. So, like I said, I've been told, well, I haven't been told, I've saw it in multiple videos. Yeah, I can mark all my videos for kids and wait it out and see what happens. But I've been told once it's January 1st and it's past that deadline, once you mark your video for children, you can never change the setting. So all my 400, 500 videos I have on my channel, if I go through that, which you're supposed to do, and mark them, and I mark them all for children, I'm screwed. All my videos are basically non-existent at that point. And if I upload anything that meets their criteria for kids' videos after that, like I said, and you don't properly mark it, you're still screwed. And you're still under the potential acts of losing your channel. So, I mean, it's chasing people off now. And I think after January 1st and the hammer drops, more and more people are going to leave once they start seeing the fines or what's going to happen to these people. Because, like I said, being on YouTube isn't worth it. It just isn't. If 1 million of us left tomorrow and went on a different platform, you're only bringing more money to that platform to make it like YouTube. Yeah, YouTube's great. It does a lot of things right now. But it wasn't like that when it first started out. And I skipped over this because it's now popping back into my brain. When I said YouTube no longer wants low-end content creators like, say, me, they want to become more like Netflix, and that's what they're leaning to. I mean, how many years ago was it when they released YouTube Red? Well, now they have YouTube TV, and they want to do live streaming. Why? Because they want to be Disney Plus. They want to be Netflix. They're going to bring in more content. More content means more storage space in their headquarters or their storage facilities. We're worthless to them. We don't bring in money. That's where they're leaning. And that's where I think the mass deletions of uncommercially viable channels is going to come into. I've seen videos where like, oh, they're not going to get rid of hundreds of thousands of us. They need us. No, they don't. We're a drop in the bucket. And we don't even make a ripple when that drop hits the water. We're a drop in the bucket. We're a piece of sand at the beach. And yeah, it sucks. A lot of people have done put in a lot of time and effort on their videos. And potentially they're going to watch their work go away. I could have been smarter about this. And I guess I would have had to have bought a computer with a tower hard drive system and uploaded all my videos there. I know certain people like Pickle Boy and, of course, like, what is it, the Psycho Kid, whatever, McJuggernuggets does that. It doesn't matter. They're leaving, by the way, January 1st. They've been saying it for months, and I didn't understand why. Now I do. But they're smarter about this stuff. They've been doing that from day one. Who cares if they leave YouTube? Now, and they're all on Storyfire. I know that. But now they can upload thousands of their videos onto Storyfire, their whole backlog, their catalog of all their videos on a new platform to make more new revenue. I guess, and like I said, if I was doing that, that'd be great, and I really should. But I mean, I don't really get the true grasp of the reach of my channel because I don't trust YouTube. I mean, last month it said I had 28 new subscribers, but my number never moved. And back in July, it said I had 72 new subscribers, but my channel never moved. It was at 1430 something, 1430. Now it's at whatever it is. So, and I screenshotted the 72 new subscribers to my friend Christian on Stable 1047, and apparently he doesn't know about these emails that get sent to you. But I screenshotted it to him. So I rant about this stuff constantly, but my numbers never moved. I mean, from almost a year ago, my numbers have only gone up for maybe 25, 30. But from the time frame of last October to about 8 months ago, I was averaging 10 to 15 new subscribers a week. And then I got to 14, 20, and it just shut off. Nothing new. So I don't trust their algorithms. I don't trust their subscriber count. YouTube to me has been really weird for a long time. And when I look at other people who do, like, say, my Wrestle Crate unboxing videos, I'm shocked at the amount of them that I find that have the same subscriber count as me. Or the people who are a little bit higher up, like Christian and Dean Joseph Toy Vlogs. They're at 8,000 or 9,000. And Christian recently confided in me how he's a little perturbed because his channel doesn't seem to be growing anymore. But I noticed, particularly in my range, when I was researching it, I found dozens and dozens and dozens of channels, very highly produced channels that put out the same content as mine, and they're stuck at 1,400. So I find it a little strange how we all are just stuck on the same bubble. So to me, YouTube has been flawed, or they're cheating us, whatever. So to me, if this nukes their site, I'm not going to shed a tear. It just sucks because I thought, I could die tomorrow and my videos would be on YouTube forever. Like living on, it's my legacy. But no, that could probably not be the case. The minute I stop getting traffic or they deem me crap, they're going to delete my stuff. So I don't know. I'm getting foggy. I'm not remembering all the little details of all the things that they could flag you for. But I mean, this is dead serious. I don't know. Like I said, maybe I'll mark all my videos for kids, and only you as subscribers are going to see them. You can't share them if they're marked for children. That's another thing. That's another major thing. And like wasn't even aware people shared my videos until I saw that July printout from YouTube. And it said I had like 48 shared videos that month. So that's big. But did it net me anything? No. Well, I guess it said I had 72 new subscribers, but my number didn't change. But I mean, they're going to punish you basically and try to kill your channel by taking away all the features, which will eventually, I'm sure, lead up to the deleting your channel or seizing it because you're no longer commercially viable. So to me, there's just a dead end. There's a stop sign coming for the vast majority of us, no matter what happens. Wow, time has just cruised, 25 minutes. So yeah, I'm a little worried. I don't know what to think. I'm sure people will think I'm stupid if, come January 1st or even December 10th, if I just delete my channel and then say in 8-9 months from now, something's worked out. If something's worked out and it's safe to come back on, which I don't think it would be anyway, I could always restart. I mean, I could always come back. But if I do nuke it, because I enjoy this is my hobby. If I do nuke my channel, or either way, if I delete it or mark it for kids, it's still nuked. If it happens, I'm probably going somewhere else. And if you want to follow me there, you're probably going to have to find me on Instagram. I never did make a Facebook page for the Mad Viking. Twitter, to me, is just dumb, and I don't gain anything there, and I don't really post anything there anyway. My only other option is Instagram. So whenever I figure out what I'm doing, I mean, I can tell you, hey, I'm over on this site now. You want to follow me there? Cool. I would love it if you did. Right now, like I said, I'm just leaving my options open. Every day I'm watching new stuff to see if something new comes out that's relevant or can ease my mind. But nothing comes to light. It gets darker and darker every video. Or the new trend seems to be all these people telling you you're stupid if you do this or that, or if you delete your video, you're overreacting. But like I said, I can't take the risk. I just can't. I'm sorry. And like I said, I'm upset about it, but it's YouTube. I can't let it take me down. I don't know what else to say. I've met some great people here. And like I said it before in past videos, Christian, I swear it was like my first video I ever put out. And the dude hit me up and contacted me, and we became subscribers of each other's channels. We've been friends and talked to each other ever since. There's Dean, I guess. Justin Flambaca for sure. I mean, I've met people. There's a network here. And granted, I'm Instagram friends with all those guys, but I was going to say if it wasn't for Instagram, you could lose that connection talking to people. I mean, it's going to be gone. So I guess there's that bright side. I'm not going to lose contact with these people, but I mean, YouTube was, I don't know. Like I said, it was a hobby. It was fun. Sometimes it brought me out of the doldrums because I was upset about something, and a video got me, like I just made a high spots video. It perked me up a little bit because I knew I was going to make a video, but I knew I had to get this video out. I had to quit delaying the inevitable because, like I said, I've been researching it. I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing before I do anything. But nothing's new. Like I said, nothing new is coming out. My only other option that I thought I should do is find one of these videos with the link to the FTC and put in my thoughts and questions to them. Like I said, because I make a wrestling crate unbox video and I get a figure, now my video is for children, or because wrestling's under the sports banner, if I'm talking about it, or like this, if I'm doing a wrestling news video and you can see pops in my background, I'm a kid's channel now. I mean, it's frustrating. The whole thing is just frustrating. But I don't know. If you know anything about this, the Coppa, the FTC bull crap, that can ease my mind, I would love to hear it. Other than the bull crap, oh, it's not going to happen to us. I've already been told, don't delete your channel. Well, are you going to pay my bills and pay my fine? And like I said, some of these people's, you can be fined up to $42,350 per video, per violation. So I've got 400 and whatever. That's $500,000 if all my videos are flagged. Who's going to pay that? I don't want to leave, and I know some of you have already told me don't delete your channel, but like I said, if it was you and you're a rational thinker, and if you know me, I worry about shit. It never leaves my mind, and that's all I've been thinking about once I've figured out what this crap was all about. I mean, I really need to wrap this up. So anyways, like I said, if you have any info about this that can lighten my mood on this a little bit more and stop me from doing something I may regret or put more scare into me, I don't care. Tell me. I want to know. I want to know the truth. I know, like I said, these descriptions of what can get you flagged are very, very vague. But I mean, maybe you've learned more than I have, and you could share your knowledge. That's all best I can say. I don't know. Like I said, I could be gone in a few days, a few weeks. But if I do, I will do a farewell video before that happens. I'm going to keep making videos. Like tonight I was going to make a Transformer video just because it's all sitting here and I still have yet to review it. Just to do something, but the High Spots box came. So I'm going to still put stuff out. But for how long, I don't know. So this isn't farewell yet. I'll have a video out tomorrow because I'm going to the mall wrestling show. But it's definitely on my mind, and it's a very, very good option that's probably going to happen. So if you could, please hit like, subscribe, just in case I stick around. If you watch my videos, you like my content, that's the only way you're going to see it if I'm still here. Notifications, I don't know. Do all that good stuff. Leave a comment. That's it for now. Thanks for watching this. If you've watched the whole 32 minutes, Mad Viking out. I appreciate every one of you. Peace.